Hello and welcome to the Small Business Sweet Spot. I'm your host, Barb Davids, and this show is dedicated to helping small business owners like you get more organic website traffic, and also to help create and distribute content and analyzing the numbers so that we can make better informed marketing decisions. It is action-oriented, direct, and conversational. And if you've been looking for SEO or content marketing help, please stick around to the very end where I share about the group coaching program, Small Business Sweet Spot. I'm so glad you're here. Let's go. Welcome to this week's episode. This is going to be a short and sweet episode. It is the third part in a series around the SEO framework. So in our previous two episodes, we had the audit, we had the strategy, and now we're going to talk about the execution or the launch of an SEO framework. Once we have the audit and the strategy, then we have to get to work and actually do the things. So we're going to put into place everything from the site audit. So any fixes that we have from the website, any copy changes that we want to make, anything that we found from keyword research that where we want to update some blog posts or some service pages, things of that nature. We're also going to put on our schedule a regular appointment basically to create all the content that we came up from the strategy. So all of the stuff in our social posts, our blog posts, the entire content creation piece, and making sure that we do it on a regular basis. Now, one question you might have is how long does it take to see results? From paid ads, those are typically going to show results fairly quickly. Anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks, you'll be able to see some idea of, is it working? Is it not working? Do I need to tweak something? Organic search, on the other hand, can take some time. There are instances where you could have a quick win and you might see something within a couple weeks or a month. However, the way that organic search works, it could even take up to 2 years. I've seen that before. And here's why it can take so long. Google has some guidelines that they consider and they use in terms of what meets expectations for search results. So when someone types in a search on Google, they get the expected results based off of the intent or what Google is seemingly thinking their intent is. They have physical people, real live people going through the results and checking them and seeing if they meet expectations. Then those are passed along to Google. Google makes whatever changes they're making and they put it into production in terms of, do they need to make some changes, some tweaks to the algorithm, the code, that kind of thing? And then once that gets done, then they roll it out. Sometimes these are tiny ones, sometimes these are big ones. There's usually, from what I understand, something a little bit every day, but then there's those bigger ones that can happen. And that whole timeline could take up to a year. There's no way to know like where even your changes are going to fall in that timeline. So if you make a change, does it get accepted before one of the code changes? And is it related to a change that you made on your website? So you can't exactly know if what you did was a good thing or a bad thing. So I recommend taking a monthly look at your keywords, your pages, how things are trending over time. That's really a good indicator as well, especially with Google Organic. Like if you have a particular page or keyword that you're tracking and yesterday it was down, it might be up tomorrow. So you want to take a look at things over time a little bit and see if there's a trend going down, trend going up, or if it's one of those things that just goes up and down all the time. It also might be a seasonal type of issue. And as you're taking a look through all the numbers and seeing where you are landing in terms of your objectives, you can then decide, okay, this particular page isn't pulling its weight. We do know that there's a lot of search volume for it, and its intent is more towards the bottom of the funnel, people willing or ready to get your service or your product. So you might want to spend more time on testing that particular page or keyword versus another one. And that's not to say that you want to change things on a monthly basis, but if you keep track of it and consider, okay, is this something that might take a while for Google to see? It is a little bit of a patience game as well. Sometimes it's a gut call, just to be frank. So take that into consideration when you are thinking about, do I want to change the copy on this page, or do I want to maybe move on to something else for now and then come back to this one a little bit later when I have a little bit more data. Okay, that wraps up the launch part of the SEO framework and the 3-part series in terms of a practical guide to SEO. If you have any questions, let me know. And also you can check the show notes for any links or resources available with this subject. And I hope you have a great day. Cheers. Thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you're looking for SEO and content marketing help, consider joining the Small Business Sweet Spot. It's a group coaching program where you can get answers to your questions about your business directly and clarity around the marketing strategies that you would like to implement in your business. You can find all kinds of information at compassdigitalstrategies.com. And if you like the episode, please tell a friend. Cheers.